But faith, even though it's hard to hold on to at times, is the key to this nation getting past this. This nation has to get back to faith. See, what stuck to me throughout this is no matter how much things change, they still yet remain the same. And so I did what I do when my emotions get to that point and they build. We talked about that during our anger episode. What do you do when things build up and you feel that pressure build up inside of you? Well, I write. And I wrote my thoughts down. And again, I'm gonna ask you to bear with me. This is first time I'm reading this. I mean, I haven't even read it to myself. You know what I'm saying? This is the first time I'm reading it out loud. I mean, I wrote it, and I should show you a picture of the paper that I literally wrote it. I didn't go straight to my computer. I wanted to write, and just for some reason I felt like them words got straight from my brain through my hand when I did that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go. I want you to be the first to hear it, because I want you to know that I don't come before you as a perfect person. I don't come before you claiming to have everything figured out. And sometimes I have emotions in my head as well. So I titled this "The Prize of Democracy." The prize of democracy. Motionless. Well, except for my jaw dropping to the floor at these acts of terrorism from right inside the U.S. Capitol's doors. Encouraged, empowered, and emboldened by the one sworn in to protect the rich and the poor, all because he was sore over losing a race despite never even believing the score. Counting votes from a college that can choose to ignore the voice of the people at its very core, no matter who they filled in the box on their ballot for. No way anyone saw this was in store, left or right, as more and more the fabric of democracy tore away from the land of the free that is supposedly both mine and yours. Just numb. It unfolds like a movie to me that is hard to see. Here in my country, 'tis of thee. Sweet land of liberty, right? When just off sight, the sitting U.S. president watches in delight the plight of those he directed to surround that building and fight by bringing proven false accusations and conjectures to light, hoping they might persuade or scare congressmen and women to take another bite out of the election process by making claims with sources that not even Wikipedia would cite. Taking a last-ditch flyer like a kite in the wind, seeking to reach unprecedented heights. It's a frozen moment. Feeling like nothing is making sense, but yet it all does. A situation so intense and seemingly so different, but somehow so much the same as it always was. See, real United States of America history is right under our collective nose, though I suppose many only know the one they rewrote in the prose of our social studies books, where people chose to pose with slavery like a bed of roses in a covert attempt to hide all of his woes, while simultaneously closing the focus on the wealth of a nation that flowed through all of the cotton fields rose. What? You don't believe me? That's understandable, you see, due to us being shown a man as a hero who freed us from the grips of slavery, without showing us that in the very same key of the freedom song that was emancipation proclaiming, he gave reparations to masters and not the slaves. I mean, since they're the ones who lost their human property, and because we still had to have every knee bow to supremacy. It should be no surprise to see white terrorists and rioters treated differently by the police. That's what the demand of supremacy entails. That is, a new confederacy guarding the grip of the money that comes with control of the governing bodies. Republicans and Democrats have switched roles several times in history, but we shouldn't be shocked to see men and women attacking both of them at their leaders charged to keep their dominance free from captivity. Police standing down or even in retreat, then taking selfies and holding their hands down the stairs to the street. A similar one where just 7 months ago he sent troops in riot gear to beat back peaceful black protesters so he could hold a Bible upside down to promise the law and order he would keep. Yet talked about loving these thugs taking over a federal building, sitting in senators' seats. And we want to still argue and debate what it all means? Let me tell you again. You cannot change a car with a busted engine by painting the outside. You cannot alter a country inside unless the people that reside correct the habits by which they abide. Laws may have changed the wording that the citizens' actions wore. However, they changed nothing about their beliefs at their core. Things will stay the same with a fresh coat of paint until we the people get real about what is and what ain't, about the need for a change that only God can orchestrate. But even when it seems hopeless and all is lost, when we stand together, we can lessen the cost of lives and truly start to rise to a kingdom lifestyle, overcoming our premature demise. Faith is the energy we need to rise, and that makes real democracy the end prize. God bless you all. Thank you for your time. Thank you for joining me this week.